Each year, I choose one word, a single powerful theme to help guide my journey. This word acts as both my compass and my anchor. For 2024, I chose the word intention, but as you know, life rarely goes forward as we plan it. As the months started to pass, the word that truly defined my year wasn't the one that I started with. It was something that came about after many events and much contemplation, and that word was resilience. Resilience isn't just about enduring. It's about thriving in uncertainty and adapting when life surprises you most. This is the story of how this one word shaped my entire year, how it guided me through moments of conflict, and how it ultimately helped me make one of the biggest decisions in my life. "2024 began in the wild heart of California. Ojai became my sanctuary. Nights under the stars, rain-drenched trails, and moments of solitude. I remember one hike vividly, the sound of rain on the canopy above, the trails slick with mud, and the air heavy with the scent of damp earth. It was challenging, messy, and completely worth it. From the beautiful coast of Santa Barbara to the vast Mojave Desert, California's diversity humbled me. Each step through these landscapes helped remind me that resilience isn't a struggle, it's a relationship with life's unpredictability. But even in the beauty and calm of California, a question started to linger in the back of my mind. Should I stay here in the place that had come to mean so much to me over the past 4 years, or leave it to pursue something entirely new? I carried that question with me through every hike, and often every quiet night when I slept alone in my van. There's something about being in the rain that strips away all pretense. It forces you to be present, to move carefully, to accept what is instead of wishing for what isn't. Those trails and tough conditions taught me that resilience isn't just about fighting the storm. It's about learning to move with it. As winter turned into spring, I found myself falling in love with Santa Barbara's golden hills and endless coastal beauty. Every sunset felt like a gift, a moment to pause and reflect. But suddenly, my curiosity pulled me farther, and I found myself in Costa Rica. Imagine standing beneath a waterfall, so powerful it drowns out every thought, or waking up to the calls of howler monkeys echoing throughout the rainforest. Costa Rica was alive in a way that felt almost electric. Still, as I marveled at the vibrant energy of Costa Rica, California's rugged landscapes kept calling me back. The towering Sierra Nevada with its snow-capped peaks and rushing rivers. Mono Lake's ancient shores. And the surreal beauty of the Alabama hills. As I stood in these places, I felt torn between two possibilities: to stay in California with its infinite diversity and familiarity, or to take a leap into the unknown of Colorado. Each destination brought me closer to the heart of the conflict I was wrestling with. How do you know when it's time to leave something you love to grow into something new? These places weren't just destinations, they acted as mirrors. Each one reflected back a part of me I hadn't fully understood. The stillness of Mono Lake, the raw energy of Costa Rica, and the strength of the Sierras. They all taught me something about who I was becoming. My final summer in California brought me to a crossroads. Should I stay in the place that had shaped me, or step into something entirely new? Seeking clarity, I journeyed to the bristlecone pine forest in the Inyo National Forest. These ancient trees have stood for thousands of years, thriving in conditions that most would find impossible. Sitting beneath their twisted branches, surrounded by the stillness of the high desert, I reflected on my path that was before me. The bristlecones seemed to whisper the answers I needed. Their resilience came from adapting, from finding strength in change, even when faced with the harshest conditions. As the sun set, I reflected and wrote in my journal. Resilience isn't about clinging to what's familiar. It's about embracing the unknown, trusting that growth comes from change. In that moment, I knew what I needed to do. It was time to leave California, not because I was running from something, but because I was ready to grow into something new. There was a moment that stayed with me. As the golden light faded and the desert grew quiet, I felt an overwhelming sense of peace. The bristlecones had given me the clarity I needed. California had been my home, but Colorado was my next chapter. Leaving California was definitely bittersweet, but I knew it was the right decision. Colorado welcomed me with open arms and a whole new set of challenges. The higher altitudes and colder temperatures pushed me out of my comfort zone, but with every snowy hike and crisp sunrise, I discovered something new about myself. Starting my degree in natural resource management at Colorado State University was a turning point. Balancing school, van life, and exploring the Rocky Mountains pushed me to grow in ways I hadn't imagined. The lessons of the bristlecones stayed with me, reminding me that resilience is about adaptability, about finding beauty and strength in the unfamiliar. Colorado was no longer just a place. It was a chapter in my journey towards growth. As soon as I moved here, things just started to fall into place. All of my worries and fears that I had before just suddenly evaporated overnight, and I was shown that coming here was truly the right decision, as my growth has been exponential. Looking back on 2024, I see it as a year defined not by the places I visited, but by the lessons they taught me. Resilience isn't a destination, it's a mindset. It's the courage to face the unknown, the adaptability to embrace change, and the strength to keep moving forward. From the rain-soaked trails of Ojai to the ancient bristlecone pines, from Costa Rica's vibrant jungles to Colorado's rugged peaks, each step taught me to trust in life's unpredictability and find beauty in the journey. So what's your word for the new year? Share it with me down in the comments below and I'll engage with you there. And I'd also love to hear your stories of resilience and growth. Together, let's step boldly into what's next. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you for your support this year. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you in the next one.